Nope.
Alright, what is up, you guys? James from James Reptiles, back again. If you watched the video that I posted today, notice I'm wearing, well, not the same shirt because I spilled Sprite all over it. I hate Walmart. They didn't have, like, ginger Sprite. I'm pretty upset about that, so I had to get regular Sprite. But anyway, in today's video, we have to make sure the snakes ate, or if they didn't eat, take the mice out. We'll take a look at my snakes that came back, feed some crested, check out some leopards, look for eggs, and check on our eggs. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it, shall we? Looks like we got an awesome shed from this guy. I swear he just shed. I must be mistaken. You know what? No, he didn't. Not him. So that's 3 of them have 4 California king snakes shed within a week. That's it. It's pretty darn good. And judging by his belly, I'd say he ate. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This girl should have eaten. She took the mouse away from me. Yep, looks like she ate as well. 2 for 2 so far. Well, 3 for 4, I guess, if you count my other snake. Yep, she ate too. It's always good, but it's unfortunate. I wanted to show my corns eating the day after brumation, but I guess I won't be able to show that. My buddy Armando also told me, you really want to wait till they do the first shed out of brumation, and you pump them, throw them together, and then wait for a pre-lay shed. I was just going to feed them because I don't really plan on breeding this year. I took the male out and he spermed on me. I don't know what you call it. He spermed on me. So I might put them together, see if I get any locks, see what happens. Maybe we'll consider this first year, but we'll see. Alright, so here is 2 of my snakes. This is not a pair. Well, it is a pair, but it's not a breeding pair. This light yellow one is a gold dust, a striped gold dust, and it might be motley, I'm not 100% sure on that. And this orange and red one is a reverse Okatee male, which is basically albino and Okatee put together. That male is very gorgeous. Let me put these guys away and I'll get the other 2 out for you real quick. Alright, and here I have their counterparts. I have the reverse Okatee female, who's not as vibrant as the male, and she's a lot more movie, a lot more wiggly. And then there's my male striped, I can't remember what he is. He's like a gold dust het motley, or he's just a stripe who's het gold dust pos het motley, something like that. Let me put this girl away because she's so wiggly, and we'll take a look at the boy. Ooh, there we go. And this is just how I have mine set up. Zoomed in a little bit there. So it's just a watered edition of hide. Alright, so here's one of my snakes I brought out of cooling. This is a male stripe het gold dust pos het motley, if I remember correctly. He'll be breeding to a striped gold dust het motley, pos het motley anyway. And let me switch hands because he's going on my arm. And yeah, so he's what? Well, I bought him as a 2-year-old. I don't think he's quite 2 years old, or if he is, he was kind of underfed. Because my other pair is just about as big as this pair, and they are 1 years old. So, nevertheless, I brought my snakes out of cooling, and I can't wait to get them feeding and see if maybe I get locks this year. Who knows? I want to just do I want to just do a check on this girl, see if she's ovulating. And she's definitely ovulating, so that brings up some questions. So, obviously, this guy, Apex, is the dad, because he's the only male that's been paired with her. I would love to see extra eggs from a Black Knight. That would be awesome for the first year to produce it with 2 different females. I'm going to leave that open so I know. This guy, I want to say, had a peen stuck out the other day. He must not have because he's doing fine now. This guy, let's see, I might add these 2 back in, depending on how their females look. And if they had just laid or not. So let's do that. Let's take a look at the females. This is lefty and righty. That pair with Malloy. Doesn't really look like there's eggs, but let's take a look anyway. And if not, we can moisten this box up a little bit. And then we'll check out the girls and see how they're doing. So we'll just get this box wet. And then I can see that girl over there has got eggs in her. Yeah, for sure. And then this girl. And I like to reiterate that neither of these 2 girls are missing their hand from genetic issues. That was purely not neglect, but the breeder had so many geckos that they didn't have time to realize that these 2 were missing their hands or in situations. So let's see. These are my fat tail females. That girl, maybe she's got some eggs in her. Her tail's all jacked up though. Looks like she's been fighting with the other female for some reason. Fat tails can be territorial. I wouldn't expect them to fight in a tub this big with just the 2 of them in there. She looks like she just laid. But you never know. It is possible. I'm not seeing eggs in this one. So let me check the other one. And we'll add some water to this one too when we're done. Nope. No eggs from her, I guess. So let's throw some water in this beach. And we'll move on. Of course, this is Trixie, my Blizzard female. She is definitely in shed, and she's definitely gravid. Those are eggs. If you can't see that, you're blind. She's about to lay any day now. So she's also in shed. So I'm definitely going to make sure her lay box is very moist for her. That way she's comfortable. She's not stressing out, nothing like that. And she can have those eggs in peace. And we definitely will not be adding the Black Knight. Of course, he's up there anyway. So, those being said, everything looks good on the front. Let's check these backlogs. So these guys, I think I'm going to wait for the show to try to sell them. This is the female. She looks like she's doing fine. And then I do have 2 males in here. But they're not fighting. I don't think they're really old enough to care. And hopefully I'll at least sell one of them at the show. I'd like to sell all 3 of these at the show. But if anything, I'd like to sell one of the males. Just so I can separate the 2 males. But I don't really have a spot to put another male up there at this time. Especially because Trent's female's up there. And I have the Het Radar up there. Which hopefully I can sell him too. I have a lot of stuff I want to sell that's just kind of taking up space, but doesn't ever seem to sell. And then I have my Bell Albino pair that I don't want to breed, but who knows, maybe I'll just keep the female and put her with my Bell, Snow, Het Radar, White and Yellow project, just to have another female, who knows. And with a Super Snow Radar, we'll produce Snowbell's Het Radar, 100% all the way. I think that'd be a cool little, get a lot of Snowbells out of it. I think that'd be fun. Then we can produce some Super Snowbells next year. Who knows? Maybe. Alright, last tub. These two girls, she's in shed. I need to get them a lay box. I have some over there, and I bought a bunch of extra ones. She looks like she's doing well. Let's check to make sure these girls aren't ovulating. Yeah, I'm seeing ovulation. That one, not so much. I think what I'm going to do is throw the male in here and see if he might try to breed with one or two of them. And maybe we can get these guys going later in the season. So let's do that right now. Let's grab the male. I just gave him fresh water, as I do every other day, because he always throws calcium in his water dish, or poops in his water dish, or something of that matter. We'll leave that open. And I'll just throw him in here. And then today or tomorrow, I will get him get these guys a lay box. Alright, I don't expect anything from my crested groups right now, just because, I don't know, I've been pulling a lot of good eggs, awesome eggs lately. Especially from these gargoyles. I don't expect anything. I did see some breeding behavior the other day, which was the first time I'd seen it from these guys. But if that was breeding behavior, and they were just starting to breed, then there's no way they'd have eggs already. But who's this? This is my female. She looks and feels gravid. So that's amazing news. And then my male definitely looks like he's been breeding. He looks like he's lost just a little bit of weight. Not a ton, but just a little bit. And maybe a little bit of color as well. So hopefully we get some eggs from those guys soon. I've got people lined up who want, affordable gargoyle eggs or affordable gargoyle babies. And anything interesting that pops out that I happen to like a little bit, I'll keep back and hopefully get another female, and we'll be off to the races with our gargoyles. Can't wait for more gargoyles. So nothing in that one. And we'll come down here. Ah, it looks like someone buried some eggs in here. Maybe. Maybe not. Sometimes you get tricked, right? Come on, you son of a bitch. So that's going to be it for today's video. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. I did alright today. I checked on my isopods. I don't think I did that on camera. I think I lost one of the white duckies. I think so. I saw a pretty intact exoskeleton, which I wouldn't imagine is then molting. I think that's more of, it died and one of them ate it or whatever. So I'm making sure I'm feeding them a little bit more. Just I don't want anything to happen to them. And we'll see what happens. I mean, for the most part, they seem alive. I did see a little bit of breeding action from them. If I can keep them alive for the first baby drop, I think I'll be good to go. After that, the babies will be born into this environment. They'll be accustomed to it, and they won't be quite as fragile. It's like when I'm breeding my guppies. The original ones are from a different tank with different water parameters, but as soon as the babies are born, they're born in this water. They're used to this water. They know nothing but this water. So, nevertheless. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I'm James from James Reptiles. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that definitely helps with the channel. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Hit me up on jamesreptiles@gmail.com if you have any questions. And I'll see you in the next video or an upcoming show.